Listen here. When someone says, "Who's your daddy?" and they're slaying your box, their name damn well better not be on your birth certificate. Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on this video. In my travels again, and ran into a story about a man in Kissimmee, Florida, who was just recently arrested on charges of sexual battery of a victim between the ages of 12 and 17 by a custodian. Y'all take that in for a second. Yeah, it is what I said. Incest. That's what it is. Incest. He's been locked up for incest. He's 39 years old. His name is Willie Edward Griffin. And it seems as though he was basically, from what I gather, he's a lifetime criminal. He's been in jail, you know, allegedly for things, for drugs and some actual playing some part in a murder even at some point. So he's been basically in and out of jail, and more in than out. This girl is actually his 17-year-old daughter, who he got out of jail earlier this year in January and impregnated, and she delivered a baby in October. Where'd they do that at? I guess down in Kissimmee, Florida. Nasty. You have sat here and got your stinking butt out of jail. All the women that you could have slept with, you decided to sleep with your daughter. And they have tracked the interactions with them back to when this child was like 12 years old. And they tracked through Facebook and all of that and looked at all this posting and carrying on. They could see that he has been grooming her basically since she was like 12 years old. And just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. She was visiting her father and different things like that and all that. And he basically was grooming her like she was a woman, like she was some pen pal of his. Gets out of jail. And he had gotten out of jail once before when she was around 13, and they boasted of how close they were, and he had given her money to go shopping and different things like that. And of course, you kind of wouldn't be paying it that much attention at that point because you think, you know, father-daughter kind of thing. But as they go back in the past with it, child ain't never been right. It's always been some backwoods ass shit going on. And he, you know, when they were digging through stuff, they found where he referred to her as my little thug missus. And she referred to him as my thug daddy. They need to not only throw the book at him, but take that book and tie a string to it and beat his ass with that book. He is ridiculous. He's ridiculous, and she's ridiculous as well. Because at this point, she's 17 years old. She knows better than that. She knows the incest is wrong. She knows that that's not, I mean, come on, and it's against the law in some states. In their state, you know, more importantly, in their state, it's against the law. So now, you done got knocked up. You ran around, you done had a baby, and the baby is now, it's a little girl who is now your daughter, and she's your sister. And catch this, the baby has some medical issues. That's all what they put in, some medical issues. I bet she does. I bet she does. The damn bloodline is too damn close. So, I mean, you know what? They better be glad I'm not the one prosecuting, baby, because I would be going through the book so tight, honey, like this, honey, trying to figure out everything and every charge I could give him, because whatever ailment that baby is suffering, he needs to be charged for that. He needs to be charged for taking advantage of his daughter. He just needs to be charged just for being ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Never heard of such. You run around, here you come, your child is your sibling. Ain't that cute? If you don't sit your ass down somewhere. Disgusting. Anyway, I just had to come in here and talk about that, tell y'all about that I ran into this in my travels. Y'all go on. I know y'all going to have a field day down there, baby, in them comments. Y'all go on down in them comments. Tell me what you think. I'll definitely keep my ear to the street to see if anything else comes out about this mess. All right, y'all. Later.